What brought you guys here?
Well, it's Mother's Day weekend, and I love to explore cultures and different people and different things, and that was part of my education going to college. And so she wanted to come along too. She's also done missionary work abroad.
That's
and
awesome.
So here we are. We just wanted to come and be supportive. I know a lot of these people, and just share the experience, have a good time.
Oh, that's awesome. Why do you support Asian Americans?
They're people. Again, they're precious people.
They're precious people.
They're precious people. And like I said before, it's a beautiful big world. And God made us to be a big, beautiful world. And we should be willing to explore, learn, and enjoy the different beauty that He's given us. And Asian culture, all cultures, are beautiful in the sight of God. And if we want peace in our world, we need to learn to acknowledge that and accept this.
What brought you to Indianapolis?
I'm actually performing today.
Oh, that's great. What kind of things you perform? What
So
kind of show
I do
you perform?
Bollywood dance.
Is that Indian culture, right?
Yes.
That's great. Is this the first time you're here performing?
No, I performed for Asian Fest maybe about 4 years ago.
How do you feel about being here today?
Oh, good. I love it. I love all the different places in Asia. So it's not just India, so it's not just Korea. It's everywhere. So
How important do you think it's the inclusion and diversity here?
I think it's pretty important. It's very interesting, and you can kind of get a little bit of a taste of everything while you're here. So
That's awesome.
Asia America is immigration from Asia, but it's a part of the American society. We should support society and doing very well job to keep this society's peace and work very up and every day. Thank you.
How important do you think about inclusion and diversity here?
Immensely, yeah. So that's a must. Yeah. So, and quite frankly, I can tell you, my wife and I got very involved in this going back well over 23 years ago when we adopted our first daughter from China. Yeah, and then we adopted our second daughter from there. And so we wanted to keep that culture alive. And we've been very fortunate to find that the Indiana community really does support it. And,
That's awesome.
A lot of good stuff out there.
That's great.
Good stuff.
How come you fall in love with the Korean culture?
He's a black belt taekwondo.
He is a black belt taekwondo.
Right.
Could you protect me, sir?
Sure.
Oh, cool.
I ask him that all the time. Can you protect me?
What do you think is the meaning for everybody to come here to support the Asian Americans?
A lot of people are interested in Asian culture, I think. It's very popular. So, and the Asian festival's been around for a long time. So, I think there's a lot of interest.
That's good. How important do you think the inclusion and diversity is here?
It's very important, yeah.
Why do you think it's very important?
Well, I mean, this country has a lot of divisions, and I know there's some anti-Asian feeling at times, and I think it's important for people to learn about new cultures and find out we're not so different after all.
Tell us how you feel about being here, Anita.
It's wonderful to be at the Asian Fest. It's beautiful here at the Indiana Historical Society. I just love it, and it's wonderful to see thousands of people coming together and celebrating Asia.
Well, that's great.
It's just wonderful.
How did you become so interested in Asia culture?
So I went to India back in 2005. I fell in love with the Punjabi Bhangra music. I ended up releasing an album in Punjabi language, and I had a break as the first non-Asian to sing in Punjabi language. So ever since, I have been deeply involved with the South Asian music and lived in India over a period of 10 years in the state of Punjab, where my friend artist KP Singh is from. So I've lived there for many years and learned everything there.
That's great.
So I love how music can unite people across borders, cultures, and religions. It's very unique, and
Could you give us a 5-second taste of that music?
yes, absolutely.
Let's do it.
Aao Gigi Ayanu, Aao Gigi Ayanu, Tan Pag ne Sade, Ach Darshan Hoy Tuhate, Te Asikende Ha, Aao Gigi Ayanu,